Welcome to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome to another reaction. This time around to the band Crowbar with their song Bleeding from Every Hole. Now, if you don't know who Crowbar is, it's a sludge metal band combining doom and hardcore punk elements in this kind of a weird mix, and they're quite legendary in their genre. I've never been a huge fan of this band. I've heard a couple of songs here and there. I've actually saw them live, but I have a very vague memory of this band. So with a new single coming out, I thought it's time for me to jump back into this band, check out what they're all about, and at the same time do a reaction to it. For those who are new to this channel, I'm 100% genuine on this channel. I don't like something, you're going to know it. I like something, you will know it. And we'll have an interesting discussion about it during the reaction and afterwards. But that being said, guys, let's jump right into it and see what we got without any further ado.
Would you throw a rope to a drowning man in a darkened haze? You can't understand. I gasp for air, I choke on blood. A hopeless man drowning in a flood, gathering what you can, learning to live again.
You know, I gotta say, I've always loved, first of all, his beard is fucking badass. His vocals, he sounds like nobody else. I don't know the band members' names. He sounds like nobody else. And there's this just weird mix of this punk. I know the genre is, you know, it's a niche genre and there's a lot of bands in it, but I feel like nobody really sounds like Crowbar, and they've perfected the formula where there's still a rhythm to it. It's not just like this doomy, gloomy atmosphere that we know from doom metal. They just have some really nice chunky riffs mixed in with this kind of doom and gloom. They're so good at it. Not to mention the music video, as a gamer, reminds me of Resident Evil 7, for those who are familiar with it, having this whole dinner in this dilapidated house with this like disgusting meals and everybody's feeding each other. It kind of reminded me of that right away.
In my soul, in my twisted I believe in strength, never cast aside, and I will not let my emotions die. When you pay the price for the things you've done, you can thank yourself, you're the chosen one. Gathering what you can, learning to live again, bleeding from every hole.
I gotta say, this music video is disgusting. I'm not supposed to like it, I think, but I'm pretty sure the intention is to have this level of disgust, and obviously fitting with the thematic of this band as well. Musically, this band always had this simplicity to them, but it works. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, because I always try to say on this channel a lot of times, simplicity is not a bad thing. That's kind of what I preach, because to create a seemingly simple song with groovy or interesting riffs and be over just in 3 minutes and wanting you to re-listen to it over and over and over, it's kind of difficult to do. It's also not been a band. One of the reasons why I never got into them, I have them in my discography there to check out, is just it's hard to be in the mood to check this particular band out. You'd really have to be into this particular feeling, for me personally.
Purity in my soul.
Yeah, it's over before it overstays its welcome. Yeah, this is pretty fucking dark. It was good. It was a good song. It's not unsurprisingly groovy, but I kind of come to expect that from Crowbar. And I think at this point, it sounds like a staple Crowbar song. And that being said, from a person who's not a huge fan of the band, just kind of knows the material here and there, I would like to actually hear from the fans what you think of it. And what is it about this genre that really attracts you? Because when it's this dark, I have my moments like Slayer or black metal, really hardcore death metal. I just have certain moods when I need to hear that. But there's other times I'll listen to something like Electric Cowboy, or something that's funny and lighthearted, or something like power metal, traditional metal. It's very much based on moods. I do find myself when I am more angry or upset, this music really does it for me. And not because there's some direct correlation with the lyrics, it's just because just the aggression of it helps me bring out whatever negative energy I have, which is why I always like mosh pits. Despite being 5'7", I like mosh pits because you get to get all that energy out of you and not have to hold it inside. And next thing you know, I feel so much better, and I'm not letting it out on people who didn't deserve it. I would like to hear again from your opinion, kind of where you're coming from, what you see here. This kind of music, in my opinion, I think is always going to be niche because it just combines very hardcore elements, very dark elements, and by definition, it's like black metal. Black metal is never going to be a mainstream sound, I think, because of just the limitations of how extreme the music is. I think it's the same case with this. There's some death bands, death metal bands have broken out of that, like Cannibal Corpse, and even then, their success is relative. Like Gojira, probably somebody who's really broken out, being nominated for a Grammy. Yeah, I don't think I would. This is something I would pick out of a hat and go for automatically. But there is a respect for Crowbar and what they stand for. Same thing with High on Fire. There's a respect for these bands because they've garnered so much love and attention. And when I listen to it, and every time I jump into a song, it's rightfully so there. But I also see myself being a little bit detached from it because it's not something, like I said, I'll pick out of a hat. With that being said, guys, make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you enjoy these kinds of reactions, make sure to subscribe down below as well. I do a lot of reactions throughout the week, as well as some reviews, interviews, podcasts, all that kind of good stuff. Enjoy the rest of the week. Stay safe.